shining as bright as my chain, pain in my mental remains. I got the blood of a slave, I got the heart of a king. I can't forget what they did to me. I'm still in search of my history, living in misery, fear of them killing me. Why do the preachers say I got the victory? Said that their skin was superior, to the point we think our skin is a barrier. The chosen was chilling in Africa, niggas was made in America. We should be practicing group economics. You walk in the store and they scared of you, concealing they still cause they think we gon' steal.
If you don't know, that's at Waters. Make sure you go to his YouTube, at Waters Music, and check it out. Welcome to the podcast. Your boy B News, live from Korea. Let's talk about it. Today we got some special content for y'all today. What we're gonna be talking about today is we got two questions. If a guy takes you on a fancy first date, do you feel like you should have sex on that first date? And if you take a girl on a fancy date, do you feel like you should have sex on the first date? So I sent out the question to a bunch of my friends and all of them responded. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at all the responses. I think it's about 15 to 16 females and about 15 to 16 males. We're gonna look at all the responses on this. All right, so I guess I'll go first. For me, if it's a fancy first date, or if I'm going to take a girl on a fancy first date, to me that means like I seen her and I think she was like a baddie. So I'm trying to show out. Me personally, I'm going to show out. I'm definitely going to show out. I'm driving the car. Of course, every guy, we always thinking like, I hope I can get it on the first date. But personally for me, if I don't, that's cool. I'm going to spin the block. We're going to do round 2 next weekend. And I'm gonna try again, right? Gonna try again. If I don't get it on the second chance, we're gonna do it the third round, all right? Hopefully by the third date, I'm winning. So I'm gonna give you a story. So one of my exes that I dated back in 2016, we first met, she lived in Jamshil, so of course I'm trying to show out. So I washed the car. Yeah, that's my car. I drove up to Jamshil trying to show out. You know, I think it's a nice, sports car. She got in the car. I mean, she was cool. She wasn't impressed with the car, so I'm like, damn, she not even impressed. I'm up here trying to stunt. I forgot what we ate, but maybe it was like, we probably ate like at Outback. It ain't that fancy, but first date Outback, this is pretty big in Korea, I think, at least back at that time. So anyway, we ate. I thought I was gonna smash. Nope, didn't smash the first time. Second date, nope, didn't smash the second time. And then I think third time, I finally got it. And the wait, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it because we had a relationship for more 2 years after that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't get the first date, didn't get the second date, but I got the third date. So that's my experience. Okay, enough for that about me. Let's get into these female responses. So the first one we have, she says, "Oh damn, I thought I text you back, my bad. I wouldn't feel like I should have sex on the first date. Like, not at all. It doesn't matter if it's fancy date or not. The point is if we're vibing, feeling it or not." Okay, that's a good response. I don't got too much to say about that one. Straight to it. Next one. "If I'm interested in him, I would think that he has fancy taste, that's all. If I don't like him, I would think he's trying to show off. A fancy restaurant doesn't matter at all. Never thought about sex at first date. If I have interest, I would think that he has fancy taste." Okay, so you're not even thinking about sex on the first date. You're just trying to go out and have a dinner. Okay, respect it. Next. "A meal does not equal sex. Doesn't matter how fancy it is. If a woman chooses to do, that's her business. But it's not required because a guy spent money on food." All right, same. Let's check the next one. "Nah, I don't think I should have sex with dude because he take me out to fancy restaurants. He took me to fancy restaurant to impress me and wants something from me. That's basically his investment. But that doesn't mean I have to give him what he wants, I guess." So he's like, hey, if you gonna spend money on me, that's your investment, but that don't mean you getting the cake. Next. Okay, she says, it don't really matter if he takes me to a fancy date or not, I think. If I like that person and I'm feeling him, I would. Okay, straight, simple answer. Next up, if I was in my 20s, definitely yes, but now, no. Now that I'm older, sex requires more than just physical attraction. He took me out on a fancy date on his will, and it's our first date. I don't owe him any sex. If there was a strong chemistry, then I would give it about 2 to 3 more dates. I would take him out on a fancy date as well too. So she gonna take me out on a date too? Okay, I like that. Eye to eye. I like that. I like that response. Okay, next up. Unless he said, hey, I'm going to take you to XYZ with the expectation you'll sleep with me and I agree to it. Does that happen sometimes? I wonder. Okay. Other than that, no funky ass date. It makes me owe anyone anything. She said, your funky date don't be nothing. That'll be nothing. You still not getting the cakes. Okay. Okay. LOL, your question. No, definitely not. LOL. I never felt like I should have sex. LOL. I like when guys work for it. He. If you want this, work hard, play hard, then you can taste it. Moment of silence. Then you can taste it. Fellas, you gotta work hard, play hard, then you get to taste it. All right, I like your style. Oh, okay, this is a long one. Yes, if I like him or if I want to do it because I haven't had sex for a long time. Laughing my ass off. Yes. Can have sex when first meet. Would everyone be like that? ? Whether that person is my ideal type, handsome or pretty, sex is human nature. 10% of the types of people get to know a person after meeting several times and then have sex, but not me. Okay? I think sex is important. There are ways to get to know a person by having sex. But that does not mean I have sex with anyone every day. I have my own rules. I'm not crazy about dick. I'm just saying that sex is free and it's human nature. Okay, I like that response. It's like, yo, if I like you, straight up, we gonna have sex. Sex is human nature. We gonna do it. I'm not crazy about the dick. Alright, good response. Okay. No, if he takes me on a fancy date, I prefer not to have sex. I mean, a regular date, I prefer not to. I'd rather show him real me, like who I am, before he addicted to my good. It's special, you know. Oh, okay. So she got that good. Okay. Oh, all right, ladies is showing up. Okay, I would say yes or no. Yes, I'm not gonna see him ever again. No, I'm gonna be serious relationship with him. I don't sleep with him at first date because I don't want him to think I'm too easy. Okay, so yes, I'm not gonna see him ever again. So if you don't plan on seeing him again, then you gonna give him the cake. But what if he likes you and wants to see you again? You have no plans of seeing him again, but he don't even know that. See, that's messed up. So if you want to be in a relationship with him, you're not gonna give it. Okay. I don't know about that. I don't know, ladies. I don't know about that one. You just gonna let him hit and then dip. What if a man got feelings? Y'all wild. Okay, the next one. Okay. I do not think so. If a guy buy me expensive steak for dinner, I would think that he wants to show his level and how much he likes me. I mean, the fancy dinner is going to make me think like, oh, he's a decent guy who can afford expensive dinner so easy. Or, oh, maybe he wants spending this much money on me because he likes me seriously. Isn't that what men want to tell women? Yeah. I don't think men buy expensive dinner for sex, because if sex was the goal, you may want to go to the club. You may want to go to the club and buy more shots for drunk bitches instead of expensive steaks. Yo, just go buy some shots for some drunk bitches. Don't spend your money on expensive steaks. I mean, isn't that what men want to tell women? Yeah, but we want to take you on that date, try to show off too. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like, I'm gonna say that for later. All right, that's a good. I like that response. Okay, the next one. This one's just simple. If he's hot, she's straight to the point. If he's hot, yeah, you might get it. Next one. When I was young, I definitely felt pressured, but at the same time, I felt like a whore when I slept with that person. I was confused by double standards, but now I'm getting older and the concept of money has changed, so I do what I'm tempted to do. Interesting question though. I didn't know guys consider about that question. Yeah, we think about it a lot. We just talk about it amongst guys. I'm pretty sure y'all females, y'all talk about it too. Okay, so when you was young, you felt pressure to do it, but now, okay, I like that response. Double standard, concept of money. Next one. Okay, no, I don't feel like I need to have sex. If that's the case, a lot of people don't have to have sex every time they buy food, even if it's fancy. Okay, all right, that's cool. It's cool. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay, so that's all the female responses. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Do you agree with them? You think they telling the truth? You think they lying? Leave a comment below. All right, next up, let's do the males. I ain't gonna lie. When I sent out the messages, the females, they responded back with like 2-3 hours. Males, y'all was kind of slipping. It took a while to get everybody's stuff. So let's do the first one.
Nah, bro. The first mistake is taking a girl to a fancy ass place on the first date. That's a mistake. And I feel like if the girl, if she got to go to a fancy place on the first date, then it's like, that's sus. That's a red flag right there. Because, what's she trying to get out of you? Or is she expecting you to pay for that shit, And so, I don't know, niggas are getting wiser. Like, I don't ever take a girl on a fancy first date.
Okay, I like that response. Like, we smarten it up. I mean, some girls expect a fancy first date. It's true. All right, the next one. I would want to, but I understand she is not obligated to do so. If I want sex on the first date, it's frowned upon, but it's also frowned upon if I want to go 50-50. Basically, no sex means I'm paying just to be in her presence. Which is bullshit, but that's how it goes. Has a point, right? If you go on the first date and you ask the girl, hey, let's go half on this, she gonna look at you crazy. Don't say you not. So you got a point. It's frowned upon, so it's like a win-win. Now it's like a lose-lose, right? Okay, I like that response. Next. Listen, bitch, I ain't getting fancy until I smash. Ain't no reason for us to both have it fucked up. Yo, why my man so angry? I've taken one chick in the last 5 years to a $500 dinner. Never again. Especially if we haven't already smashed. If we fuck, yeah, baby, let's explore the world. All right. All right, next one. I honestly don't care about hitting after an expensive date, but if it happens, great. If not, that's fine too. If I take you on an expensive date, trust and believe it's because I'm really feeling you, not because I want some ass. I know this guy. I'm looking at you with the side eye. All right. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. All right, next one. Well, first of all, we're not going on a fancy first date. We're going to get burgers or something, because I don't know if she's worth the investment of a fancy date yet. Second, no, she's not getting this fabulous slab, grade 8 meat slab until I feel like she deserves it. Yo, you gotta put in work. There's 1,000 of yous and there's only one of me. I like that ending. So he's like, yo, you're not getting this good pipe work until I know it's worth. Okay. He's like, it's me. I'm more important. Okay. I like that. I don't feel like I should, but if you don't want to have sex, then don't date. Damn. If you're not trying to give it up, then don't date. That's what he said. Simple as that. Don't date. What we going on a date for? All right. I've been in the Philippines 9 years. I don't do none of that anymore. Philippines is a different animal. To answer your question, I would have talked to her before. If I'm not sure if I'm getting the pussy, she can get a 2 for $20 at TGIF. Savage. Oh, guys, y'all coming through. I thought the female answers were good, guys. Y'all coming through. Overall, it depends on, y'all two connect. If you have a good connection with each other or the vibe is right, then have at it. It doesn't matter if you go to a high price spot or just regular food spot. It depends on the vibe in the end. Okay, I like that answer. Well thought out. Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. This is a long one. First of all, you never do a first date at a fancy place because 1, I don't even know if I'm going to truly like the girl because we all know these filters make everyone look better than they really do in person. Facts. Second, if I'm trying to actually date the person, then I want to get to know them first, so I'm really not trying to flex. 3, if I ain't trying to date and just smash, I'm going to a fancy place to begin with. I think it does create an unbalanced expectation, whether that's right or wrong, but I also think that can go both ways. For example, I may expect something a little extra for being extra, but the girl can now expect that kind of experience each and every time. True, so you start with a fancy date, she always gonna want a fancy date. I think you go fancy when you know both parties are equally invested, and at that point, maybe date 2 or 3. I probably will have a little something extra on my mind. Now, that's not easy to say it's required, but I'm gonna kind of have that thought. Facts. Also, it depends the vibe that we're going to be giving off before the date ever occurred. If we've been texting and she coming off like she's spitting a verse in that wah, then why wouldn't I expect something after? Now, if she ain't even going down that route through the text, then shame on me for having unrealistic expectations. Okay. I like that. Very, very thought out answer. So basically, if she talking about it, then you with it. You made some good points. In that one. All right. Yeah, they should expect a hit. I'm just saying, if you out on a fancy first date, you probably have been on smaller meetups or at least been conversating for a while. Hey, let's say Korean female friend once told me it's the rule of 3. These are true. You know he lived in Korea. 1, first meeting. 2nd, coffee meeting. 3rd, official date. 3 dates to feel comfortable. They already know if they're going to smash on the first meeting. I agree. I feel like a female already knows if she's going to let you smash in the first 5 minutes that she sees you. She already knows. That's just my personal belief. They choose either a one-night stand, never to see you again, female said that, or dating to see if they can be with you for the season. You definitely have to address the seasons, the witching hours for getting guts. My man, you know who you are. I like that. All right, Julie and Jake. It also depends on the vibe. If you both are attracted to each other and the vibe is good, then yes, you can have sex on the first date, especially if you both are very clear from the beginning that you want to, then yes. Now I could go deeper, but I'll keep it short. But if it's not clear from the beginning and the female just want someone to pay for her meal, the fuck I look like? A pimp named Slickback? Do I look like a player from the Himalayas? The fuck going on? I like that. If I actually like the girl, nah. But if the vibe is sexual during the date, then it's definitely about to have a long night. Okay, I'm definitely a vibe type of nigga. Not gonna force anything, but of course, that's because a nigga ain't pressed. I can get cheeks from anywhere. Talk that talk. That's what I'm talking. Talk that talk. Yeah. My bad, I just saw this, but nah, I don't feel entitled to have sex with them. I look at shit like an investment. Sometimes when you invest in a stock or business, it makes money and does what you desire. Sometimes it don't, and you don't dwell on things you know you can replicate. Facts. First date ain't fancy no way. She get the New York strip steak, not the ribeye. Yo guys, y'all funny. All right, we got another long one. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest. I started dating in Korea and I don't recall taking a girl out on a fancy date. I took girls out to samgyeopsal restaurants or beef and leaf joints. That was the norm, at least when I was single. I'm going out to these restaurants are always followed by the soju and beer. We all know how that combination works through the night. Yes, we do know how that works. So the question was if I feel like I should have sex on the first night. If I'm on a mission and desperately needing to get some, then sure, I'm gonna try my best. But that's followed by a first impression, conversations, reading body language, and getting to know one's personality. Bottom line, if I hadn't got some in the longest time back then, I would have tried my best to take her home or to the nearest hotel. But I don't feel like I should have sex on the first date. You ever make out with a girl and had samgyeopsal and she ate that with rice, samjang, extra garlic wrapped up? Okay, you got a point. That's not a good experience. Oh, it continues. I wasn't even looking for sex those nights. I just like to talk, tell jokes, and make people feel happy around me. There were times I met girls on the first night, not even a date, and they were impressed that I speak both English and Korean. I am half Korean. I found out later that night that I was their rebound. Damn. I thought that was a nice switch up then. These girls were dating Korean looking model dudes. I had a keg, belly, muffin top, and turkey arms back then. Man, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I feel you should have sex in the first date, don't. Oh, if you feel you should have sex on the first date, don't. As corny as it may sound, just be yourself and let it happen. That's just me, man. Thank you. I love that response. Very, very thought out response and funny too. All right, so that wraps up the responses for the males and the females. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Make sure you go to the website. I will leave it in the description. Leave some comments. Let's have some debate. Did you like it? Let me know. Thank you, and I will see you next week with another podcast. I'm signing off live from Korea. It's your boy B News. We out.